I'm Greg Neff, Neff Motorsports, driver of the car number 73 in the Ultra4 Legends class. Welcome to our YouTube page. Yeah, so Johnson Valley. So I've been coming out to Johnson Valley since 2010. And 2010 was my first King of the Hammers, and I instantly fell in love. I was thrilled with the people, I was thrilled with the environment, the amount of trails, and was just hooked from that point forward. I knew I needed to go back and build a car, and so that's what I went and did. And then came out here a couple years later to race it. So been coming out here and continuing to explore new trails, see more, meet new people, and continue to have great times. So just no matter how many times you come out to Johnson Valley, there's always more to explore. And you always walk away with more memories and more friends. Okay, so I decided to build a Legends car for a couple reasons. Primarily, I'm excited about off-roading and like trail wheeling. And the closest thing to that for me was a Legends car. So 37-inch DOT tires that anybody can go buy off the shelf, single shocks for simplicity, and a solid drivetrain, front engine, not overly complicated, but something that I can still go out and trail wheel and have fun on the weekends, but I can also come and race with it as well, competitively. So a couple reasons that make it exciting for me. So the rear end in my car is a 9-inch based, a Ford 9-inch based rear end made by Rough Stuff Specialties. So 40 spline, 300M shafts, unit bearings, 488 gear ratio with a low pinion. So the gears have a little bit more strength and more reliability. It's all fed from a Hero 3-speed T-case. So I've got a mid-range and a low range, so a 1.7 gear reduction as well as a 3.7 gear reduction. And then selectable high speed, low speed, front dig, rear dig selectors as well. So that's the rear end of the car. So for a drivetrain, we've got a 6.2 liter LS3, a GM Performance 525 horse motor. So it comes as a crate motor, and right behind that we have a 6L90, which is what most people are familiar with as a Turbo 400 transmission. This is the more modern version, electronically shifted. It's got a lower gear and a higher gear, so 6 forward gears. And then it mates up to our Hero 3-speed T-case. Front axle is a Dana 60, and it's geared with a 488 gear ratio, high pinion, hydraulic steering, PSC hydraulic steering, and then worn winch, 37-inch tires on 17-inch race lines. So for suspension, we have coilovers on all 4 corners, Fox 3-inch internal bypass shocks, custom tuned by AccuTune suspension. So every time you come out here, you get progressive suspension. When you take little bumps, it's still soft, and when you hit really big bumps, it gets progressively stiffer with an internal bypass shock to really absorb those bumps and be able to skip across the top of them. So everybody always asks me this question, rear winch? No, it's actually a retractable tow strap. So you can pull it out and it locks in place, and then instead of having to wind up your tow strap, you just simply reel it in and you're good to go. Jump back in the car and you're back to racing.